Hi guys, in this lecture we're going to have an overview of the user interface of Blender. It's going to be the part one. So when you open Blender, you're going to have the splash screen here. Keep the language English, of course, shortcuts Blender, left, you don't want right for sure. You can change the color if you feel like you want some different colors. In my site, I used to the original ones. Here, this button here, it's gonna be useful if like I have some preferences that I saved with the previous version of Blender. I can import them in this version here, which is can be very useful. So just left click on the empty space to close the splash screen, and you can always reopen it here if you want to splash screen. Okay. You can also disable it from the preferences. I'm gonna show you how soon. Here it's the what we call the 3D viewport. We are going to edit all our objects here. When you open Blender, you have a cube here, you have a light and a camera. We're gonna go to preferences here, go to edit, preference. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to just activate what we call an add-on. It's going to help you guys to follow with me. It's going to show all the shortcuts that I'm doing, and it's going to help you to follow with me, guys. Okay, the name is screen. Good. I'm going to click here, activate it. So now when I click on the keyboard or on the mouse or whatever, it's gonna be, you're gonna see it here on the left bottom of the screen. Once the preferences, make sure here it's autosave. The checkbox is on here. And after that, you're gonna go to interface. The splash screen, you can deactivate it here if you want. Here, this little window here, we can close it because we're gonna use shortcuts. Usually, we're not going to use it, so we are not going to need. We're gonna go to add-ons again. There is a tool, an add-on that it's very important. It's called Nodewrangler. So just tab Node and check the little box here. It's gonna activate some really useful shortcuts during our class. After this, we're gonna go to Viewport, and object info is on. That's good. Here you can go with simple access here for this one here on the right, but you can let this one because you can orbit with this, select X view, top view, etc. So as you feel, guys, if you have a laptop and you don't have a mouse, you're gonna need it. But I really advise you to get a mouse. It's very important. You're gonna make your life easier. Navigation, make sure to put depth on, orbit around selection, and zoom to mouse position. Zoom to mouse position. If I put my mouse here and I zoom, it's gonna zoom where is my mouse. Here, it's gonna zoom where is my mouse. It's really useful. If don't, if I zoom, it zooms in the middle on the objects, in fact. So keep it like this. Depth, if I don't have depth, if I start zooming inside the box, here it's stuck. I can't move anymore. With depth, it's like really easier. And now I'm inside the box. Sometimes you have a lot of objects and it's really annoying to not have that. When you want to, if you have, for example, another object here, and you want to go and you have this object in your way, so it's gonna get stuck. But with depth, you can easily get over it. And orbit around selection. When you select an object, you're gonna orbit around it. The smooth view, put it to 0. Why? For example, front view, top view. There is a little animation, and we don't need it. We're gonna put it. Sorry, we're gonna put it 0 here. Now, you see top, they have no more animation. Maybe it's nice to see, but it's just taking more time. So I don't think we need that one. After we're gonna go to system, make sure to put Indo steps to 100. It's like you're gonna have more Indos. Go to CUDA here, enable NVIDIA. If you have an NVIDIA card, enable this one. If you have AMD card, I think you need to enable OpenCL. In my case, I have an RTX, so I'm gonna enable the optics. If you have RTX 2050, I guess they have some 2050, 2060, 2070, 30, 3060, 3070, etc. Enable optics. If you have the older versions, 1080 Ti, for example, enable the CUDA one. And yeah, autosave is enabled. Make sure it's enabled. That's perfect. I think we are done for this video. On the next one, I'm gonna show you how to move objects, rotate them, etc. So see you later, guys. Bye bye.